Hey everybody, welcome back to the Rise or Die podcast. This is yours truly, Stephen M. Lowisz for episode 87, The One Thing No One Can Steal. Today I finished a big milestone in not just my week, but really my life. Like, that's an understatement. You guys have heard me talk about Wake Up Warrior before. It's a program that radically changed my life and changes a lot of guys' lives. And I'm now officially a certified trainer affiliated with Wake Up Warrior. I have all the work done, and I'm going to be named an official certified trainer in June. Now, with that being said, I want to give you a little bit of context. 18 months ago, I was on the verge of divorce. I hated where I was at financially, physically, in being. I hated everything. I was just an angry little bastard. I got into this program, went $100K into debt for it, and I was thinking about dropping out of this certified trainer program for a while. I mean, it's a year-long process. It's been brutal. I have to be able to coach and train other men and help them gain clarity in some of the shittiest situations. I mean, guys that are ready to get divorced, guys that, their wives are cheating on them, guys that maybe they are cheating. Like, I've had to deal with all these situations, and that's a whole lot of pressure. And the funny part is, I told you guys before, I wake up every single morning stressed as hell. I have the weight of the world on me, at least that's what it seems like. It's not just my employees that are counting on me. It's not just my wife. It's my clients. Like, think about sales and marketing for a second. I control the lead generation for my clients. I close deals for my clients. If I can't show up show up to the plate for them and hit a couple home runs, guess what? They go hungry too. It's a lot of pressure. And I wake up every morning thinking, what the fuck am I doing? And it's typically at 4 or 5 a.m. But here's the thing, that as negative as I am in a lot of ways, and my wife's she's at least in the same room agreeing with me and now laughing at me, as negative as I am, and as much as I am in scarcity mode, a good portion of the time, there's one thing that no one can take from me. I'm $100K in debt. I may go bankrupt. And frankly, it'd be for a fresh start. People can take my home, and I'm not in danger of that by any stretch. People can take my car, and I'm not in danger of that. People can take a lot. But what no one can take is my certainty. Certainty that no matter how shitty the situation is or how hard something is. For example, this Wake Up Warrior Certified Trainer program. For example, waking up every morning, trying to put food on the table and trying to, adult. Trying to act like an adult, trying to act like an entrepreneur, and hopefully one day I'm actually both those things. Now, that's what it feels like. In reality, I'm both an adult and an entrepreneur. I have results under my belt, but we all have doubt. However, you can overpower any doubt with certainty. Certainty is the belief that you're going to figure shit out no matter what. Certainty is the belief that no matter how shitty things get, you're still going to make it. That you're still worth something. That you're still able to do things that others can't. No one can take that away from you but you. It's truly just a decision. Where across body, being, balance, and business are you lacking certainty in yourself? Do you not believe that you can actually be healthy? Do you not believe that... Are you not certain that God's even out there, let alone that you can have a relationship with him? Do you not believe that you can actually salvage your marriage or relationship in general? And do you have certainty that you're going to be financially successful? Because at the end of the day, like, entrepreneurship is just a giant kick in the nuts, like, over and over and over. It's just a repetitive kick in the dick. I'm getting laughed at again for that. This is actually the first time my wife's ever heard me do a podcast. I banned her from listening, and now she's listening to it live. Talk about pressure. I don't know if she's still going to be my cheerleader after this, but we'll see.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Rise or Die podcast.
Question that I have is, where are you lacking certainty?
This is
certainty
episode
can
10,
overpower anything.
Wet T-shirt.
It's what gets me
and
through
no,
every
the title
single day. It's
probably
not that
doesn't give you a good idea of what I'm actually talking
every
about.
Situation's
I'm
gonna
talking
work out,
about
okay?
a literal wet T-shirt, so
it's
get your mind out of
certainty
the
in
gutter.
myself. And going through this
I don't
12-month-long process,
anything,
getting certified to help other men.
More than being cold.
Like,
I hate being cold.
It instilled certainty.
I'm not talking chilly, but like chilled
to push myself
to the bone. You know, I get up in the morning, a couple days a week,
where are you
go to the gym and jump in the pool. And, you know, once I'm in the pool,
what I have for you today for
I'm
episode
good.
87.
But it's a complete
As always, you
mental
can shoot me
fuck.
any feedback or questions, comments, whatever.
Trying to get
Send me a little
into
hate
that
mail at
pool.
Stephen@invictus.co.
I don't know why. I have an easier time getting up at 4
subscribe
a.m.
at Rise or
than
Die
I do when I'm already up
for some of our
to just get
exclusive
into the
content.
damn
And
pool.
lastly, share
It was
this
a little
podcast
different,
with someone that you want more
so
for
I
out of their life,
combined actually
someone
2
that
days
needs a
worth
little
of
kick in the ass
workouts.
every day,
I
just like
did
you get from me.
a 50-minute bike ride and then a 4-mile run. And normally I take a couple shirts in my gym bag just so, you know, but as you get really sweaty, especially during long endurance, cardio and exercise, the cold tends to seep in, right? Wet T-shirt, again, literal wet T-shirt. It makes it cold as hell. Well, I forgot extra shirts today. And you know, I was actually feeling perfectly fine when it comes to how I was, you know, breathing, my muscles. I was doing completely fine. Probably could have pushed even a little bit harder. But holy shit, that wet T-shirt was fucking with me. That wet T-shirt made me want to quit. That wet T-shirt made it miserable. And it was all mental, 100% mental. I'm a little chilly on the outside. Got a couple extra pounds. I've got insulation, as I call it. I'm slightly fluffy, right? But man, that T-shirt was rough. And you know, when you're doing a lot of cardio, you have some time to think. And I realize I have a wet T-shirt in every area of my life. And yes, this is a little cheesy, but so be it. I have a wet T-shirt in every area of my life. And for me, a wet T-shirt is something small that's fucking with my head, that actually has no effect on me physically. It has no effect on me except the effect I let it have on me. There was nothing miserable about the dang T-shirt. It was all mental. In my marriage, there are things that get under my skin that really, truly just don't matter. In business, I try to do shit that I don't want to do, and it doesn't affect me physically at all. I just don't want to fucking do it, so I have a mental block, a roadblock up. I have a wet T-shirt in every area of my life. For me, a wet T-shirt, you know, when it comes to faith, is simply, I don't want to keep reading the Bible because I feel like I'm ADD and I don't have the patience. That's the same thing. It's a wet T-shirt. It's essentially a distraction that's getting in the way of what I want, but it's all mental. We let mental irritations, mental discomfort fuck with us. Stop us from getting the results that we want. Stop us from getting the results that we demand across all of the core four, body, being, balance, and business. So, again, I know the concept is a little cheesy, but hey, you know, I'm going to share whatever I get out of that day with you, and today it happens to be a wet T-shirt. Tomorrow it might be a dry towel. Who knows? But the question I'll pose to you is, what is your wet T-shirt in body, being, balance, and business? What's the small mental irritation, the mental roadblock that you have set up that's stopping you from the success that you want? I pushed through today. That T-shirt did not affect me at all. I was cold. I was kind of shivering a little bit. So all I did was run harder. And then I forgot all about it because my body temperature was plenty high. So what's the wet T-shirt that you're going to rip apart and tear down across body, being, balance, and business over the next day or two? Do me a favor. Share this podcast with someone that you think could benefit from it. Always appreciate a good share. And don't forget to subscribe at riseordiepodcast.com. Talk to you soon.